Hello again, everyone. Well, I am back from my long time away. 3 weeks, over 3 weeks actually, on a cruise from Miami back to Southampton. We had a really lovely time. And as soon as we got back, our kids had organised a lovely lunch. We didn't know where we were going. And even more of a lovely surprise with our two couples' best friends were there to celebrate with us, which was just lovely. This was our 80th birthday lunch. I think the celebrations are going to go on for quite a while, actually, because Phil's birthday is June and mine's July. So it's a bit early, but trying to get everybody together at the same time is really difficult. Anyway, I did try to do a video yesterday, and I got in quite a pickle. Couldn't find things. Before I'd gone away, I'd tidied up. It's always fatal. Can't remember where I put anything. Anyway, that's by the by. On to new things. When I got to Miami, I was greeted by a crafting friend, Lucille. She said to me, "I live nearby. Could I possibly come and see you when you come to Miami?" We had a night in a hotel. When I got there, she and her husband were there, and we had a wonderful evening together. And she came with gifts, all sorts of things. And some of the things are here. Some of the things have been eaten, I have to tell you. A 3D embossing folder, a press plate. She'd stamped all this lovely music on tissue paper. Some napkins, and this is a lovely card she gave me. Isn't that beautiful? So I am so fortunate to have all these lovely friends all the way around the world. Yesterday, what I started to try and do was to do a background a bit like Christina Werner did on one of her videos. This little background here is what I was doing, and it kind of went on and on, but I will show you that sometime. I've got to try and sort out the video. It went on forever, and I was just too tired. I've got a really bloodshot eye. I don't know whether that's tiredness or what, I don't know. But my daughter-in-law, who is also a doctor, had a look at it on Saturday. And she said, "Oh, it will get better by itself, but it'll just look rather nasty." Anyway, I will show you how I do that another time, just to keep you dangling. And what I did do today, what I'm going to do today, is just use up a few bits and pieces that were lying around. And it started with this heart. This is an embossing die from Alexandra Renke. So an embossing die just leaves an impression in the card. It doesn't kind of cut anything out. Sometimes they cut partially so that you can lift bits, like this little one. This I just put away here. This is a little Gummiapan one. The trail leaves dots like this, but the wings are cut so that they can be lifted but won't come out. Anyway, that's kind of there. I had this is cut with Charlie and Paulchen die. I was going to use it for something and didn't. So I cut this piece of card down so it would fit, using that one as a frame. And then I thought, what am I going to do? I thought, love is this. This was a gift from one of my crafty friends in France. That's an Alexandra Renke as well. These, I think I got from Miser Print, I think. But, you know, some of the Alexandra Renke dies I have been sent to me by people who live in a country where they can be shipped to. So what I thought I would do is just purely and simply kind of stack these up a bit, put the word love on there, have this over here, and just be blowing a little heart. This is the one from that die there. And I thought to make that show up, I might just colour that one heart. My first thought was pink, but then maybe red would do for chaps or ladies. I think pink's a bit girly, but red is fine for either. So I'm just going to kind of assemble. But what I think I may do is add a bit of twinkle around the edge of here. So I've got my box. No, that's embossing. I've got these two boxes, one on top of the other, to make sure I use the right one. This is my twinkle. This is my clear embossing powder. So to add that, I think I'll use this broad glue pen. Ooh. And what I will do is just go down the edge and dunk it into the twinkle. There's so many varieties of this, but the essential thing, as far as I'm concerned, is that it is ultra fine glitter. And can you see there's some kind of bits in it? But what I do with that is I just take a small sieve and I just sieve it onto a piece of paper and then take out the extraneous bits and then pop it back into the pot. And I can't just see my sieve now, otherwise I would have shown you, but I will be doing it later. So let's just put some twinkle on the edge of this, just very gently. And the joy of using a wide one like this is you can keep the edge of glue very narrow because it doesn't slip off and go down, if you know what I mean. If you use a pointy one, the chances are you'll kind of go off a bit. Okay, so there's my glue on there. So just dunk this in on all four sides. And can you see? Isn't that pretty? I think that one will probably go directly onto the card, but we'll try and assemble the whole sort of topper, as it were, first. I think I may do the same with this, just along the edge. It's going to be very minimal. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. This one, I think, can go on to foam tape. Perhaps should I do the love as well? Yes, I think I will. Just get a bit of silicone to put the glue on with. Now I want this on the top so that it is all twinkled. Okay. There we go. So that is going to go on just there. Perhaps I'll just twinkle that rather than make it red. I don't know. Let me just put this onto the foam tape. Not a very good guesstimation. Look at the size of it. That's why I'm having difficulty. I can't hold it over the work. Pop this onto the backdrop there. Right. There is the heart. I'll stick on the love, but I won't use that glue for that. I'm going to use my Barely Art glue for this because I want to be a bit more precise. Just going to put a few dots. I don't know what caused my eye to go bloodshot. Got a bloodshot eye and a sore tongue. I haven't been telling lies, honestly. So, I don't know what that's all about. Probably a bit tiredness, a bit of overexcitement, something, I don't know. Just getting old. Right, let's pop the love on here. just right in that corner. Right there. I am wondering whether I would like to have just a little something. I'm wondering about something behind this. Oh, there's my heart. I think I'm going to put twinkle on this. By twinkle, I just mean my shimmer pen. This is a Craft Artist shimmer pen, clear shimmer. It's got kind of mica in the suspension, in the liquid. So it gives it a nice little, it gives it a shine and a subtle bit of twinkle. It's not so in your face as the glitter. My husband is just going shopping. There it is. Right. Let's just see how we're going to put this one on. Just wondering whether to have that completely raised. My glue tape is extremely narrow, not very deep, shallow. But these ones, I don't know the make, but they are even thinner. So it's just to give it just a bit of lift. So let's just put a few of these behind the cherub. Okay, I put various little pieces of this really shallow glue dot or glue foam squares on the back of the cherub, and it's just going to lift it slightly. It's the shadow that is made by the fact that it's raised that gives that extra look of dimension, plus the fact it is closer to you. So let's just, I've done that one. This one. I did wonder about whether I would cut out another cherub from double foam sheet, but I thought I don't know, it might look just a bit too bulky. So let's just see how we go from here. About there, I think. Now I can see just there's a little bit of, looks like a bit of glue. That might be a very good place for the little heart to go. Just there somewhere. So what do I do? Do I do that in, keep it all white on white, or do I do that splash of red? What to do? What I could do is colour it red, and if I don't like it, just put another one on the top. If I try and twinkle it first, it would be difficult to put another one on the top, but I could just put a separate one, I suppose, really. But oh, I don't know. Decisions. I will colour it red and just see how we go, see what it looks like. Where's my red? Right here. This is R2. What I could do is put some shimmer over the red, couldn't I? Let's try that. Oh, that works nicely. Good-o. Let me just stick this on. I think that's kind of going to be it. Well, I'm hoping I can get this up. I apologise to everyone on YouTube when I was on my holiday. I did have some internet on the ship. I could access Facebook, but it wouldn't load YouTube. I couldn't get to YouTube, so I couldn't see what people had commented. And when I was on shore, I didn't have much time, if I found any Wi-Fi, to go through all that. I was doing kind of other things. So I am sorry if I couldn't. I've tried to catch up with all those people who left comments. And thank you. There are certain people who've been really, really, really diligent in looking at old videos and just leaving a brief comment. Sometimes it was just a heart or a smiley face or something, but it meant that you'd made a click. The algorithm would be keeping going, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, all those people who look back on old movies. There are a lot there. There's about 700 now, I think. So I'll just stick that on there, stick it on straight, and I will then get on later on today to see if I can show you how I made the background for that one. I did make a card, but it had to be sent, so I'll see what I can do. So thank you for watching, and thank you for your continued support. It is truly, truly appreciated, and it's nice to be back. See you soon.